Right now, a business somewhere is losing money, not because their product is bad, not because their team is failing, because they have no AI layer protecting them. This week gave us 3 very clear examples of what that looks like, and what happens when you finally put that layer in place. Aviva, one of the largest insurance companies in the world, just announced something remarkable. Their AI systems caught £230 million in fraudulent insurance claims in a single year. That number stops you cold when you really think about it. £230 million gone if the AI had not been watching. Then there is Shell. The energy giant just deployed AI agents from C3 AI, not to replace workers, not to cut costs on paper, but to predict when physical equipment is about to fail, before it fails. And Weiss Markets, a regional grocery chain in the United States, added AI-powered shopping carts to their stores, physical carts, AI inside them, changing the experience in real time for every single customer walking through the door. These 3 stories dropped in the same week, and most people read them as separate news items. They are not. They are one story, and that story is about survival. Here's the question most small business owners are not asking right now. If a company the size of Aviva needed AI to catch fraud, they could not see themselves. What are you missing? Think about that honestly, not as a tech question, as a business question. What is slipping through your process right now? What is costing you money you cannot see yet? What failure is building up quietly that you have no system to catch? This is where it gets genuinely uncomfortable, because the gap between large enterprises and small businesses in AI protection is growing fast. Not because big companies have more money, though they do, but because they started earlier and they built the habit. Let us go deeper on the Aviva story. Their fraud detection was not catching simple mistakes. It was catching sophisticated fraud, the kind humans miss, the kind that looks perfectly normal on the surface. Their AI found patterns across thousands of claims simultaneously. It connected dots no single analyst could connect. It flagged anomalies that would have passed every manual review. And the reason this matters for you specifically is not insurance. The principle is the same for any business. Duplicate invoices slipping through your accounts, vendor billing that quietly creeps up month over month, subscription services nobody canceled but everyone forgot about, freelancers billing hours that do not match delivered work. AI can catch all of this, and most small businesses have no system watching for any of it. Now let us talk about Shell and C3 AI. Shell is not doing something complicated here. They are doing something logical. They are asking a simple question with AI. What is likely to break next? Their AI agents monitor equipment continuously. They learn the patterns of healthy machinery, and they raise an alert before something goes wrong. The business result is not just avoiding repair costs. It is avoiding the downtime that comes with unexpected failure. Downtime is where businesses bleed. Hold that thought for a second, because this applies to you even if you have never managed a piece of industrial equipment in your life. What is the equivalent of equipment failure in your business? A website that goes down during a sales campaign, a key employee leaving without documentation, a client account that starts showing warning signs before they churn, a payment that starts arriving late before it stops entirely. AI tools exist right now that can monitor all of these, and most small business owners are not using any of them. If you are finding this useful, consider subscribing for more practical AI insights every week. So let us talk about what you can actually do, because this video is not about scaring you. It is about giving you the same advantage these companies now have. The first area to address is financial monitoring. Tools like Vic.ai, Ramp, and Brex now have AI built directly into expense management. They flag anomalies automatically, unusual spending patterns, duplicate charges, vendor price creep. If you are still reviewing expenses manually once a month, you're already behind. The second area is operational risk. This is the Shell principle applied to your workflow. Tools like Notion AI, ClickUp AI, and Monday.com SAI features now monitor project health in real time. They flag when timelines are drifting, when workloads are unbalanced, when a project is quietly heading toward a missed deadline. You do not need a team of analysts. You need the right system running in the background. The third area is customer retention signals. This is one of the most underused applications in small business right now. AI tools like Salesforce Einstein and HubSpot's AI layer can now detect when a customer is likely to leave before they say anything. Change in response time, fewer interactions, declining order frequency, sentiment shift in communications. These patterns are invisible to human eyes when you are managing dozens of clients. They are obvious to an AI system watching all of them simultaneously. Now here's the piece most people completely get wrong about this. They assume AI protection is expensive, or complicated to set up, or only for companies with technical teams. The reality in 2026 is almost the opposite. Many of the tools I just mentioned have free or low-cost tiers. Most integrate with tools you already use. Google Workspace, Slack, QuickBooks, Shopify. The setup is not the hard part. The hard part is deciding to start. Think about what the Weiss Market story tells us. This is a regional grocery chain, not Amazon, not Walmart, a mid-sized regional retailer, and they just put AI inside their shopping carts. That is not a massive tech company making a moonshot bet. That is a business making a practical decision. AI is now affordable and accessible enough that it makes sense inside a grocery cart. If it makes sense in a grocery cart, it makes sense in your business, whatever your business is. The pattern across all three of this week's stories is the same. These businesses are not using AI to get bigger. They're using AI to stop bleeding, to stop losing money to fraud they cannot see, to stop losing time to failures they cannot predict, to stop losing customers to churn they cannot detect early enough. That is a completely different mindset than most people bring to AI conversations. Most people think, how can AI help me grow? The better question right now is, how much is the absence of AI costing me? That number might be larger than you expect. This is one of those shifts that looks obvious in hindsight. The businesses that build these protection layers now will look back in 2 years and wonder why they waited. The ones that do not will wonder where the money went. What part of your business would you protect first? Drop it in the comments below. I genuinely want to know. Chapters 0 o'clock. Hook 045. What happened this week in AI 215, the Aviva fraud story and what it reveals. 4 o'clock Shell's AI agents and the maintenance shift. 5:30, what small businesses are missing right now. 7 o'clock, the tools you can actually use today. 8:30, final thoughts.